Hello there, my landlubbers. My name is Captain Ghostman, and my crew has deserted me on this desert island. There is nothing for miles. I am so annoyed with my crew. There is nothing to do on this island. Wait a minute. What's this? Oh, I got rum, actually. I'm gonna have some rum. Good old rum. Pop up, creeper. It looks like a barrel of rum to me. I wonder if I can get into this barrel of rum. Oh, I heard a noise. I heard a noise again. Let's press these buttons. Oh. What's that? That's a pop-up creeper. Oh, I just flown up here. Oh, it's a game, I see. Oh, is it like that game I used to play as a child? We press these buttons. Oh, there we go. Pop-up creeper. How amazing. Oh, so I look down here. What is all this weird technology? It's magic, I say. Magic. Ha ha ha.
Yes. I've gone and made a little game based purely on luck. Absolutely purely on luck. So I know it's a terrible barrel, but what we're going to do now is we'll go into a void world. We'll go build this. Why do we need games in Minecraft? Well, once you've got all your farms and everything like that, some people say reset the map, and I think the good way is like what other servers are doing is they make these little theme parks with little activities to do. Well, that's exactly what we're going to do, so we're going to go into a void world now, and I will show you how to build this. So let's go and start without breaking this.
So here we are in the void world.
Alright, I give up talking like that. I know, I just listened to the video. I am terrible at doing it. I am sorry. Absolutely. Do you like the pirate costume? I even put the Ghostman logo on the back again. Oh yes, got to love the logo. So let's have a look at this creative world. So this is basically to show you the mechanics behind it. It's just basically picked up to a couple of randomizers. I put 2 randomizers in because then you can change you can make it harder or easier depending on how you want to. And then at the end here, it just goes into a simple AND gate. So both these torches are got to be off to activate this torch here, which will fire up whatever you got in the middle. In the creative world, I've gone and put a redstone block. So it should be quite quick to get this. And as you can see, the mechanics behind it. So if you notice down there, the 2 randomizers didn't get enough pulse. One got enough pulse. There we go. So it activates the light, comes back down. Over here, I'm going to put an explanation of what a randomizer does. So it fires a random item into the hopper. If it's a non-stackable item with a comparator running off it, you get 3 redstone, a line of 3 blocks. And then a stackable item of 64 will only give you a single output. Now obviously there's the stackable items to 16, but as you can see that also only gives you an output of 1. Even though a stackable item of 16 takes up more space, it does not affect the comparator. I wonder if they will change that in the future. So what we're going to do now is we'll get on with building this. So let's start with step 1. Okay, once you've found your location where you want to put your barrel, so we'll start off with making the barrel itself and the redstone that goes inside. So yes, as I said, I'm not the best at building things, so one will have to decide what's the best look for the barrel. So all we're doing is a simple shape, a quick shape actually, just to make the barrel up. And then we will go from layer to layer then after that. Oh, see, I am terrible at building. As you can see, I'm trying to get practice in doing it. That one is that. So just build up as so. So you're just building your basic shape. Now, as I said, you can build your shape as much as you want, to whatever design you want. Just be careful of your redstone signal inside, because where it's got to go. So I've just done this simple barrel shape here, which is 3 at the front, cut the corner in the centres. And now what we need to do is we need to come back over. Oops. As I said, I'm terrible. There we go. So that is basically the barrel shape. Now what we'll do here is we put the outer layer on. So I put a redstone lamp in the middle. That way people know that they're pressing the buttons too quickly. Because if you press the buttons too quickly, obviously the circuit hasn't had time to actually register. So put some buttons. All these buttons will eventually light up the lamp. Then we just go inside. Fairly simple here. We just put redstone going around. There we go. So that is step 1 complete. Now moving on to step 2. So for step 2, what we need to do now is link up these redstone connections. So if we go like that, and like that, so that way all these corners will connect. Now in this corner, what we need to do is, we'll also do that first before I forget. Let's connect those up. Now we need to put an actual item in here, because we need the piston to go down. So what we're going to do here is we put the redstone block like so, and we need another piece of wool like so. So that way this block will then become powered. Now underneath, what we need to do is we put a piston with 2 slime blocks. We need to make sure there's no blocks touching the slime block, obviously. Put 2 slime blocks on. The reason why we've chosen 2 slime blocks is for obvious reasons. If you place it here, that is actually still going to power this, so you've got to be careful. So that's why 2 slime blocks down is usually the best. Now if we go out here and test this, as you can see, goes down, goes up, light lights up. So, and we'll test these top ones over here. There we go. So that actually all now links up. So that is step 2 done. So now on to step 3. Right, now what we need to do is build the randomizers. So where we got this block coming down, we put that there. Or we can go straight off the bat here, like so. Now we're going to try and make this a bit more compact. That will then fire into some droppers, like so. And then what you need to do is put some hoppers on top like that, because these are going to be your randomizers. Now, as I've shown you over there, I've gone and spaced it out, but here what we're going to do is we're going to go 1 extra block longer, like that. Because then we put the comparators here, so that's going to register when you got an item in there. That's also going to register. And then we got a chain of 3 redstone. Now we put some repeaters here. And I didn't make this level long enough, so there we put block there and block there. Now these are our 2 output torches. Now that is basically the randomizers done, apart from the items to put in here. So in this case I am going to choose a sword, and we got a bit of redstone anyway. So what we'll do now is replace a sword in there, and a bit of redstone, and another bit of redstone, and a sword. So in theory that gives you a 50-50 chance in each of these. So 50% times 50% is going to give you a 25% chance of getting the right button. So 1 in 4 chances of getting the button in this occasion. Now what we need to do is move on to step 3. Or step 4, I should say. Now we're basically onto the final step. So now what we need to do is complete this AND gate over here. So what an AND gate is basically these, it's basically as the word says. So to get an output on this line here, is you've got to have both of these torches off, which will turn this off going into another item. So one item and the other item has to be active at the same time, or deactivated at the same time to activate it. I hope that makes sense. I might do a little series on talking about doing items like that. Now if we do that, this will then turn this torch off here. Yep, there we go. Now all we need to do now is run a signal off this. There we go. So we'll put a repeater in here just to make sure we got a good signal strength. And then over along like so. Now in the middle of here is where we need to get up. So that is the middle there. And then that there. Oh, hang on, that there. And then like so. That should now get a signal off there. We'll just cap this here a second. Put a creeper in there. You don't have to use a creeper. An armor stand will just work just as effectively. Now all we need to do now is sort this signal block out. So we put a torch there. That creeper's probably bounced off. And then all we have to do here is run this up like so. And then a repeater going into that block. Now in theory, that should be everything complete. Now, as you saw on mine, on the desert island, off this you can take another output leading up to like a musical block, fireworks. You could even have some more pop-ups dotted around underground. But for this occasion, it should be okay. So that was unsuccessful. Let's try again. As you can see in the bottom right corner where the... There we go. There he goes. So that's the creeper. I've actually noticed the items don't seem to land back on the slime block intact. I need to look into that. But everything else in the server, it works. So what I'm going to do is now I will finish this world up. I will tidy this item up. And then I will do a schematica of both of these items for you. So you can see basically the strip down. So make it easier for you to see how the circuitry works. There's notes on here. I will also put this world in the download as well, and then you can have a look at these items here just to get a better bearing of understanding how comparators work with certain items. So, other than that,
I have been Captain Ghostman, and thank you for watching my game of Pop-Up Creeper. Enjoy!